Hello friends. It's been a minute since we started off the video the right way. With the microwave, with the cat. How you doing, Bane? Feels like you put on a couple extra LBS. Alright, today's gonna be one of those days. One of those really solid days. I can just feel it. I'm predicting that it's just gonna be a baller day in general. Baller meaning good. Good, solid, productive day in the shop. So, the last 2 days, if I'm being honest, a little bit sus. Today's Wednesday. Monday, didn't even pick up the camera. Yesterday, we got the brakes and wheels done, but I still feel like we could have got more done. And today, I'm gonna begin a pretty early start. It's always, it's an early start when you get your video done, you get it uploaded, and you're on the way to the shop while it's still dark outside. That's a solid start to the morning. So I'm gonna whip up some eggs here real quick. What's up, honey? What's up? And then we can hop in the D-Max. You wanna say hi again? And head to the shop. Been trying to stay on my health grind, my fitness grind, and that's been going pretty good. The healthier you feel, the more productive you can be. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, we got a remote start on the D-Max, but if you don't start every one of your days with the good old cold start for the boys, you're doing something wrong. You're doing something wrong. Good old diesels. Check this out. I really can't talk again. I went to the dentist place yesterday or the braces place, and they put my upper teeth in like just, what do they call it? I don't know. It's a different type of retainer. Apparently my teeth were not good enough and they didn't want to put braces back on, so I got this wired looking retainer, if you guys care to see my teeth that close. But the problem is, this stupid thing has this massive like plate that runs up top of your mouth, so you can't move your tongue at all, so you can't talk, you can't sleep. I woke up in the middle of the night and ripped this thing out so I could actually sleep. So I don't really know how this is gonna go. I'm supposed to wear it for 6 weeks, and it hurts. But more so than hurts, you cannot talk. So what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I'm gonna try to wear it. Oh yeah, that's nice. So today I'm planning on doing, I can't do it. I'm planning on doing a little junkyard run today. I'm gonna try to find just a complete sunroof, and I'm pretty sure a Lancer, like a 02 to 07 Lancer sunroof, is gonna be generally the same. And if it's not identically the same, there's gonna be a lot of parts out of that sunroof. Pretty much any part I think out of that sunroof we could use to fix our sunroof if the tracks, or if something else, so maybe the frame is different, if it has a different mounting location or something like that. But of course they're not open yet, so let's rip to the shop, tinker for a couple hours, and then go and do a junkyard run. Those days are always fun. You bring a couple tools, spend like $10 getting whatever part you need, $20 maybe. I remember one time I had to get a 4G64 block, or maybe I just got the whole bottom end, and it was like $100. So the junkyard days are great days. To get this party started, I want to go ahead and get the passenger side all finished up. I'm trying to wear this damn retainer so I ain't got ugly teeth again. But to get this axle in, we need to pull off the cover on the T-case. The reason I did not put the axle in previously is because there is this oil seal in the T-case that I forgot to order. So let's pop that cover off. Let's see. It's like 5 bolts. Cover comes off, steel goes in, cover goes back on, and then we can get the axle on, the brakes on, and just get this whole side buttoned up completely. I was a little bit worried that some of these bolts would be hard to get to, but that is very much not the case. All very easy to get to. Come on, there we go. So this one seal And honestly, I don't really know why it's required, because right next to this oil seal is the axle seal. But this guy is supposed to go right down in there, but it doesn't fit. What am I doing wrong here? Well, boys, I messed up. I ordered the seal for an ACD T case. I needed the one for the non-ACD. So if you're in the same boat ever, non-ACD T case oil seal, that one that we're looking for, MR 581855, and for the ACD is MD 747546. Welp, that's another setback if I've ever seen a setback in my life, but it is what it is. Gotta know what you're working on, Devin. Come on now. Trying to remember all the little things from the previous days and weeks and month and a half, 2 months of building this car. A little bit difficult, but I'm going through right now. You guys remember that none of the bell housing hardware was OEM, so ordered up all new OEM hardware, getting that swapped out so I don't forget. And of course, the glorious, because they're right, clip for the hood prop. Clips like that, brake line clips, anything that's white gets so faded over time, and they're disgusting. And in total, I'm probably $10 deep into replacing the white clips on the bay. Well worth it, well worth it. Well, I texted my guy at the Mitsubishi dealer to order the proper seal, and lo and behold, he said we should already have one here, and we do. So sometime in the past, I had ordered the right seal. This looks right. So let's pull that cover back off. Thankfully I didn't bolt her on. You can finally get this dealt with, get the axle in, and move on. Okay, now that's a better fit. Alrighty, let's somehow snake this fella back in place without scratching everything. It might be easier to go from the top side. Nah, easy enough. There's a little O-ring up top. Just gotta make sure that guy don't pop off. We'll be good to go. Let's get this axle in. This would be a little bit easier with the sway bar not attached, but I really don't want to unbolt it, so I'll do what it takes. Easiest way to get this lower ball joint in, just grab a chisel, hammer it in so it spreads it apart, and your bolt sides through. Come on. Well, I guess I've never worked in the dark before. Good thing I got that little light on the wall. Actually probably looks kind of cool. That does look cool. Cinematic. Hey, let's go. All right, power's back on for now. All right. Rotor on, caliper on. Well, boys, it's about that time. Let's head to the local wrecking yard where you can pull your own parts because they're cheaper that way, and see if we can't find ourselves a good old sunroof. So what do we need anyway? We need a 10 mil. I'll grab an 11 for fun. Hammer, of course. Always need a hammer. Flathead. All right, let's see what these old Jimmys got for a 02 to 07 Lancer. It's a great day to be mudding. All right, first Lancer is on this row right here. Come on, please, ow. Please have the sunroof. This looks like a Lancer. Ho, ho, ho. First shot, boys. Look at that. This excites me. I wonder what else is the same. Lancer to Evo. Quite a bit, honestly, it looks like. A lot of the dash stuff looks the same. Looks like that shifter surround is the same. Do I need a sun visor? I think I do, actually, for mine. Dang, son. What else do we need? Oh, yeah. Door panels look identical. This is cool. I didn't know they were so similar. Wow. Well, let's yank this. I'm not really one to lug around a big old camera in public. I always think it feels weird, so I like to just leave that in the shop. But let's get this old girl apart. Even the headliner looks the same. Visors might be a little bit different, but let's yank the sunroof on out of here. So we're gonna need to pull these. I'll look this up later. Maybe those are the same. And if I do all this work for a sunroof that don't freaking work, man, I'll be one disappointed fella. You know, I could probably test it beforehand, but it's all right. Moving right along. Okay. All right. Headliner. Gonna get destroyed coming out of here. It is what it is. You know what? That thing's probably still usable. But yeah, this looks 100% to the T identical to our sunroof. I just spent $30 on an OEM one from Mitsubishi. One right here I could have probably bought for $1. Now what else do I need? I know what I need. Before that sunroof comes out, this here steering column cover. I'm betting it's identical. Hyped. Any day that you can save a couple bucks is a good day. It's got manual trans too. All right. Yeet the sunroof on out of here. Hopefully I don't charge extra for the glass because I do not have tools to remove the glass. This right here is the stuff, for some reason, just oh so excites me. I don't know what it is, man. Just working on pulling apart junky cars. For some reason, it's a lot of fun. Could always use some spare M6 by 125s. Or no, it's a 1.0. M6 by 1.0. Of course, got to be careful not to bend it at all. Which that in itself may be tricky to get it out of here with the seats in place. And I definitely don't have the tooling to remove the seats. I'm also checking out this dash here. You guys remember mine has two small little indents in it from storage. This dash looks identical. So if those little dents don't come out eventually, at least we know this one's mint, airbag not blown, and it looks the same. So, this thing may very well just be an Evo at this point. These things right here, it's like a little spider washer. It helps with installing, but removing is a pain in the butt. But we'll get her. Finally. So, what are we gonna do? Unbolt it, get her down, finagle her out. Done. Okay. One thing I always do too is leave tools at the junkyard, which is not fun. Expected was the problem on our car, a missing bushing. You see that little white bushing on that zinc plated piece? That was the problem the whole entire time. All right, let's run it.
Okay, so we're at 5546.
Alrighty.
First name? Scott. First name? Scott. 457, please.
Well, I was expecting maybe 200 bucks, 300 bucks, maybe even 400 bucks. But to my surprise, I went to pay for it. It just sounds funny to say. Where's my receipt? I don't want to lie, you know? Sunroof glass, $24.15. I did not have a Torx bit to pull the glass. I could have saved 24 bucks. Sunroof, $24.15. The cover that I bought for the steering column, $2.63, with a total amount including the tax of $55.46. Also, completely able to get the whole entire thing done before my cup of joe melted. That, my friends, is why I like wrecking yards. $4 grand for a carbon roof, or technically $25 for the sunroof itself, because I'll probably bring the glass back to get my 25 bucks back. But $4 grand or 25 bucks. Come on. Come on. No brainer. Let's just hope it fits. Okay, so feed that through to me through the dash, or through the opening here. It's not that heavy. I mean, it's kind of heavy with the glass in, but it's not terrible. We just can't hit the dash pad. Oh, everything's so slippery.
So where do you want me to go now?
As soon as it's in here, I should be able to get it. Yeah, you want to go to that side actually, and just hold it up like that. That's a good sound. And then
Running into these hoses.
that's fine. Okay, and then that will go there. That
Not really moving anything. I'm just.
okay. Good.
Let go.
Yep. She's clipped in.
Okay.
It fits. Yeah. I mean, is the glass somewhat in the right spot? Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Is that just grease or is that?
Yeah. It better frickin' work. Yeah, I was highly doubtful they would be the same, but I was just trying to get parts off of it for mine. But dude, it's identical. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Okay, boys. Sunroof is in. I'm gonna slap just a couple of bolts and nuts on it. Maybe let's say half of them. I'm very confident it's gonna work just fine, but in the rare instance that it does not, it's gonna have to come back out. And by the way, it is 100% identical to an Evo sunroof, which is super nice to know. Place your predictions now. Please work. Ho. Dude, this is gonna be so sick. Okay. So this is what a working sunroof is all about. Now, the most important part of everything. Yeah, I'm not touching it. I am not touching it. I'll wipe it down. That thing's 100% flush, 100% flat. I'll take the L on the $25 glass. I'm leaving it in. There's no sense in adjusting anything. It works perfect. It's so funny how, I'm sure a lot of you guys probably do this as well, but I'm really, really good at turning the smallest problems into the world's biggest ordeals. Like, I was very fed up with the sunroof. All I had to do was go to a wrecking yard, spend 50, let's just call it 50 bucks because I'm gonna leave the glass in there. Spend 50 bucks on a new sunroof, and we're done. We're done. It was one little clip, or I guess it was a pair of clips, one on each side, that were causing all of our issues, but it's all fixed up, ready to go, man. I'm super, super, super stoked about it. I would rather have the sunroof than a carbon roof. But that's just me. I think it's cool. Let's try it again. Buttery smooth. And this thing is clean too. I need to wipe down the glass a little bit, but like the carpet on the inside, absolutely mint. I love it. Sheesh. Well, we can finally get the sunroof in, or the headliner in, once and for all. Now I do still have those two outward dents, and I actually figured out what caused them. Very, very stupid, just oversight on my end. The two rearest bolts that hold the sunroof, I guess frame, you could say, the ones that hold that in, probably a millimeter too long, hit the top of the roof and put two outward dents in it. So that kind of sucks, but when this car is all finished up, probably when I bring it into glass to get the windshield and the rear glass installed, I'll swing it by PDR and he can tap those back in for me. There is no better feeling. We are just checking things right off the freaking list today. Interior is back together to its previous state that it was out of 3 days ago, 4 days ago, but this time it has a working sunroof and it also has a non-janky dash bar. So really the only other thing we need for the interior is going to be the shifter cables. I did find a place that could rebuild ours, but I already had ordered in a replacement set, so that's not a big deal. So shifter cable's got to come in, and I think that's about it. Exhaust gasket. This just showed up, and I'm hoping this will be the proper one for our downpipe slash O2 housing combo. I picked this one up from a company called Turbo XS. I'm sure y'all have heard of them. Okay, that's a proper fit there. And it appears to be a proper fit everywhere. All right, look at that. So with that being said, this car is gonna now have a full exhaust. Let's get her up in the air and get this knocked out as well. We really don't need a whole lot more to go ahead and attempt the first start either. We're gonna need to get the throttle body sorted. We need some adapters for our injectors because the injectors we're running are a set of FIC 1650s. They were out of the all-wheel drive Type R, but when I went to 2000s, I didn't need the 1650s. Little bottom hat thing that's different. So those are on the way. And what else? Some fluids? We need some fluids. I should probably get the O2 housing on while it's not 10 feet up in the air. Let's see about sliding this downpipe in here. Of course, without scratching everything up because everything's kind of a tight fit up in this area. Okay, looking good. Nice new, beautiful bolts and springs to accompany the downpipe. All right, one last piece of pipe to install. I'm an idiot. Absolute idiot. Devin, why are you so dumb? I have somehow forgotten what a test pipe is. I don't know how you forget that. But I don't have one here. So, good thing we're not trying to do a first drive today, because I need to go ahead and order one up. All right, let's go ahead and tackle the air conditioning system on this vehicle. So we have all the lines. Lines are in good shape. Just some corrosion, I guess you could say. And I find the best way to get a nice, even finish on aluminum. It's just a piece of gray Scotch-Brite. You can see the difference there. Much better. So I'm gonna get all, I think there's 4 AC lines. Let's get all these cleaned up with some Scotch-Brite. I need to take care of the AC condenser. I should probably go pick up some air compressor oil. I don't think I have any here. And then we can get the whole air conditioning system installed, all the lines and everything. I did debate doing like a tucked line kit. I saw quite a few available, but with these lines cleaned up, I think it's gonna look really, really nice. And OEM is the name of the game. Here we have all of the AC components, minus the compressor that's already on the car. So all 4 lines, our brand new condenser. I'm kidding, I just spent 2 hours cleaning this thing up. A couple of bent fins here and there, nothing crazy. Overall, very, very good condition. So let's start getting some stuff on the car. I think the first thing, I think I can get everything on and then add the oil. The oil that you're supposed to use is considered a PAG 56. I did a ton of reading online because I could not find anywhere. And a lot of people just run the PAG 46 refrigerant oil in these Mitsubishis. It seems like Mitsubishi is the only one that says run 56. And I'm assuming that's just a viscosity difference. But let's go ahead and start getting some stuff on. If I'm not mistaken, the first thing that we should probably get on is our condenser. Okay, that makes sense. I'm not gonna bolt it in yet because there's no need. Let's just get everything installed and then go through and get everything tightened up. Of course, we need to remember where it all goes. This is the main problem. So of course, this big old line right here runs. Well, I shouldn't say of course, because I don't really know how anything runs, but let's see here. This is what the Blue Evo is for. Let's get the Blue Evo in the shop. So somehow this line got extremely, extremely bent, but she runs like that. One line down. And that one's gonna run there. This is the line that kind of clutters up the bag, but it's gonna look good. Okay, one line left. Should be fairly self-explanatory. The line that runs from the compressor up to the condenser, unfortunately, isn't quite fitting with my modified O2 housing dump. If I can get this bend to be a little bit tighter of a radius, we should be in the clear. But I, of course, do not want to crack the line. So let's see what we can do. Thinking a little bit of heat should do the trick. How about this? Soft hammered it is. I feel like I remember having to do the same thing on my Block 8. Things just weren't really clearing, but now we should be good. And of course, the AC line should probably not just be resting on the O2 housing. That's better, but let's go a little bit more, just for safe. If that don't clear, this thing ain't clearing at all, ever. Oh yeah. Got a solid 1/2 inch now, should be in the clear. Going through and getting all of the clips and hooks and straps on. This one is kind of goofy. I don't know why they did that. It doesn't look very good, but hey, it's OEM spec, right? So this one is for this line, and then it bolts right there. So in total, there's a clip there, that strap there, that clip there, bolt, nut, bolt, bolt, nut. Should probably not forget to tighten this, or we may have a little bit of a leak. You already know, but we are gonna need to top this thing off with some goodies. JDC titanium AC cap set. So the small one goes here. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. The big boy goes right here. I was wondering where this brown plug went, and now it makes sense. OE spec. The factory service manual states to add 120 milliliters of the refrigerant oil. I think that's about 4 ounces. I need to do the calculation, but I'm pretty sure we're just gonna take off this little cap right on top of the compressor, put the specified amount of oil in, and then put the cap back on and you're done. I could be wrong, but I don't know why that wouldn't work. I know this oil kind of circulates around the system with the refrigerant itself. Of course, it is primarily there to lube up the AC compressor. So I'm just going through and assuming as of right now, but I pulled that plug off on the top of the compressor, and I'm just assuming on how to do this. So I'm gonna put the oil off it till tomorrow, till I can actually make sure how much this thing properly takes, which I'm confident with that, but I've never added oil to a AC system before, so we can be patient and do it right the first time. Well, I don't know about you, man, but that was a extravagant day. Not even extravagant. You could almost describe it as perfect, elite, ultimate. Plenty of words to try and talk again with my big ol' freaking retainers in my mouth. Is proving to be difficult tonight again. And F8 rips by in front of my shop. That's a good sign. There's plenty of words to describe how today went, but like I said when I woke up this morning, it was gonna be a good day. Good day it was. Sunroof fixed. Test pipe, forgot to order, so I ordered it up. What else did I get done? CV axle in, found the oil seal that I misplaced, that I forgot that I ordered. All the brakes on. AC lines and condenser installed. This car is dang near. There's some other stuff I did in the background that's going to help propel us further forward quicker. Some flanges I got made out of aluminum that we will be picking up tomorrow for something special. So yeah, first start coming real soon. It ain't gonna happen before I get another project car wrapped up and tidied up, but it's coming soon, man. We need some injectors in the car, we need a throttle body on with a intake manifold, some fluids, and this thing is ready for a rip. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope every day can be as good as today, but that's not reality. So it is what it is. Good night, my friends.